Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as a couple of teams get set to square off in the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a team from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers offense will get first crack at it today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down runs.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Off the play fake. Floats it out in space. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
Memphis getting set to snap it on first and 10. The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the tight end. Lewis to throw. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's cross. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So NC State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
They'll run the screen. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Bailey. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Rodgers. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They go to the ground. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Grimes. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They're working that left side. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. To the air, it's Bailey. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Caught behind the line, it's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Finds some room. The tap. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, NC State.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So seeing quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David. You saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might...
He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Smothers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Hoffman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We reach the break. It's NC State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw, it's Bailey. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Grimes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. The run to the left. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Pressure coming. Finds his man. It's Smith. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. The short hands, it smothers.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Here they're trying to get to the edge. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Throws to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
It's a seam wide open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Picked off, and they ruin an early the turnover. Got room on the return. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive linemen? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
To the air, it's Bailey. Got a man, it's Rodgers. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that pass was knocked down, but I don't think it's going to help the defense. I think they jumped.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Lewis to throw. Quick strike complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the air on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. On target over the middle. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half. This Gasparilla Bowl has lived up to expectations. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gasparilla Bowl.
The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Scott. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Smothers. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finds the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Fires left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got a man. It's Smith. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Gives it on the option. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give is to Smith. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Hunt is on its way. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give from the gun. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Smothers.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think
he's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
From the gun, give on the inside. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Splits the uprights. Good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll go to the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Going to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You wonder about that play call on third and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Lewis wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Got it in stride at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot.
Touchdown, Memphis! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Bringing the heat. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage, great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lewis to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, they're going to win this game.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. This is now a 7-point game.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. Grab behind the line. It's Scott. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Now the play fake. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Sets up the screen. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
And the nice thing about late in the football game, when you have the lead, you kind of know the defense will get aggressive. You might get some man coverage. They get it to their receiver out wide. I love the run after the catch. He's got such playmaking ability. That's a big first down for this offense.
The give to the tailback. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. It's a reverse. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many.
Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25?
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.